right, we'll continue with representatives from the University of Tennessee as the Lady Vols have advanced in the winner's bracket. We're joined from left to right by head coach Karen Weekly and student athletes Kiki Milloy and Ashley Rogers. And coach, if you'd start us off with some comments about today's game.
It's great to get off to a good start. Obviously, it's important to stay in the winner's bracket in postseason, and we're in the winner's bracket. So we've got a really tough game ahead of us tomorrow. We know from facing Oregon State and getting beat by them earlier in the season how good of a team they are. And they've got great pitching and really great hitting, and it's going to be a battle.
All right, let's start with questions for the student athletes first.
Ashley striking out. Oh,
Go for it.
Go for it. Kellyanne. Having 6 strikeouts tonight coming in this final 3 innings. What were you seeing from the circle and just being able to have another stellar performance tonight?
I just want to go out there and throw one pitch at a time, not do too much, just get the outs for my team so they can get in there and hit.
Kellyanne.
Kiki, this one's for you. You mentioned earlier yesterday about using how you guys ended in last year's Knoxville Regional as motivation for this one. And you were perfect at the plate, 3 at-bats, 3 hits, and 2 RBIs. How much were you carrying that motivation into tonight?
I think we talked a lot about, I think I mentioned earlier about, focusing one game at a time, and all of our energy and effort was put into this game. So that's just kind of how I went into that, just focusing on that game, that pitcher, what she was throwing. We did film work all week, so just knowing her, top from bottom, I knew what she was throwing, and I went in there and I just attacked the game plan.
Kiki, when Zayda had that RBI, it sounded like a rocket from where I was, but when you were on the base, what were you seeing with that hit, and how great was it to have that open the game up in that second inning?
I think just going in, we always talk about doing our job. And then, that moment, she just went in there and did her job, and that's kind of, what got the momentum going. And you could kind of see it from the way that our offense started to, light up.
Coach Weekly, the base running tonight, the situational awareness from your team. What were you seeing from the dugout where, you're getting those runs in on singles, clearing the bases? What were you seeing from them tonight?
We like to run the bases aggressively, and we're going to push the envelope, and we're going to get thrown out sometimes. But that's what we want to do. We want to run aggressive and make the defense make plays. And, I love waving my arm and sending them. They're good base runners. We practice it a lot.
And I guess to get a run rule and the opener, I guess it could be for any of you guys, just how rewarding does that feel just to have such a great performance in the first outing and the opener at home?
Go ahead, Kiki.
Again, just coming in, getting that first win is always crucial so that you can move on to tomorrow. And then, focusing on tomorrow, we're going in, doing our film work, and just getting prepared for tomorrow. But especially having this win tonight and the way that we did it is just always a great one, having it under our belt.
Go ahead.
Karen, you won a challenge tonight, and that's the first one I've seen at a game. How great was that for you to finally win one of those?
I've won a few on the road. You're going to challenge anything you think there's a question, because you get 2 through 5 innings, and then after that, if it's a close play, the umpires can always take it upon their shoulders. So my feeling is use them or lose them. So there's no reason to keep them in your back pocket if you've got a close play, and I really thought we had a chance on that. And a lot of times it comes down to camera angles, if they have a good enough look at it, and fortunately they did, and we got it.
And then
Go ahead, Cora.
you had 2 pitchers going tonight with Aaron and Ashley. Was that the plan going in to kind of give them both, with the potential 2 games tomorrow? Was that kind of the plan to have them both pitch tonight?
No, not necessarily. I just think Erin wasn't as sharp as she usually is, and was getting behind in counts a little bit, and just didn't want to, let anything happen in that game. And they were barreling some balls. That wasn't really it. It was just we weren't really taking command. So I just thought it was a good time to make a change, to kind of close the door. I felt like our offense was going to continue to score runs the way we were squaring it up, and they did. But as it turns out, neither pitcher had to throw too many pitches. That was the beauty of getting it done in less than 7 innings. So we're in good shape for tomorrow.
Sean.
Coach, I know you mentioned you played Oregon State in the beginning of the year, in February. What can you take from that experience going into tomorrow's game?
It was not a very good experience. I think we all remember that game and remember the post game very well. It was just a night where we just didn't play our best. But I think what you can take from it is you look back and you think about how much we've grown since then. And, we're a different team now, but they're a different team too. Nobody's the same team they were in February. Now you look and say, what did we like about regular season? What didn't we like? What was good? What wasn't good? You keep what was good and you throw in the trash what wasn't. And that's what you got to take into postseason. So I think it's, it's good that we've seen their pitching. They've seen ours too. So really all things are equal. There's familiarity and that's about it, but that balances itself out on both sides.
Kiki, after last week at SC tournament offense struggling a little bit, how nice was it tonight to really get that going and get that confidence back for you guys?
I think just especially being able to help our pitchers out was the biggest thing. Last week it was difficult because we weren't doing what we need to do so that our pitchers felt comfortable on the mound. So just coming in and getting runs and scoring a lot of runs, that I know kind of took off a lot of pressure from our pitchers, and then kind of allowed them to free up and pitch really well. Obviously you saw Ashley, she came out, Erin came out and did her thing, but just doing that for them is the biggest thing.
Let's have Ashley weigh in on that same topic.
I mean, I have complete confidence in the offense every single time I step on that field. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to do everything that they can to score the runs. Even in the SC tournament, I had complete confidence in them every single inning I went out there. But just, it's awesome to see them just do their thing. I know how awesome and talented they are. They're actually incredible. They tee off me in practice and stuff. But just seeing them do their thing is just really cool to see. Yeah.
Any more questions? All right, ladies, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're right on the